Hello boys and girls, it's me Jam aka Karatula3 here, and I'll be talking about the Scrub League today. You may have seen some of our game videos in the real life Yugioh series that we've got. They're actually Scrub League as well. I've labeled the non-casual, non-competitive one as Scrub League. Now this is a thing we started about a month and a half ago, I think, kind of. And the rules of the Scrub League is basically there's no meta decks. However, how do you define a meta deck? You can see in the rules here it's stuff that tops like ARG, WCQ, YCS and stuff, and then in bold there's something about there's arguments and stuff, and of course there's arguments about what the meta decks are. So we have this thing called voting in on a Facebook group, where you just vote. If you can only vote if you are you actually entered Scrub League at least once, so that's what we vote for. Now the Scrub League is a 4, 6 or 8 man tournament, and it could happen every day. Your entry is £1, or in US currency like $1.50 or $1.30 a half. I don't know the exchange rates, but yeah. And the prizes are roughly what you would buy for the amount of entries that you get. So let's say 3 entries, because a pack here in the UK is about £3, £3. 3 people enter, you get 1 pack. Now if there's a 4-man tournament, you get a pack and a drink, because a drink's usually about £1 from the shop. There's a vending machine in our shop. So we just do that. Then if it's 6, it's 2 packs. If it's 8, it's 2 drinks and 2 packs. So that's how it works out. Now it's a best of 3 matches. There's no siding because scrubs do not side. We initially didn't have any time on the round, but we added time on the round because some people play some stalling decks like Ghost Tricks, and there's no one playing Exodia, but yeah, it was mostly because of Ghost Tricks. There was also Ritual Beast as well in the early stages when there was no proper ban yet. So that's the standard rules, and every time you win in Scrub League it's a point. Now it's a single elimination tournament, so if you lose in the first game you lose, and you gotta carry on if you win, and there you go. That means in an 8-man tournament you get a maximum of 3 points. That means you win. A 6-man tournament you can either get maximum of 2 or 3 points, and a 4-man tournament you get a maximum of 2 points, minimum of 0 of course. And this is our online spreadsheet. That's the thing that you've been looking at, and everything's in there. And in total we've got 169 participation, so that's quite a lot in over the month and a bit. And total balls award is 198, and different decks is 59, so that's quite a lot. Now why would you play Scrub League? What I'm doing is I'm giving prizes out for the winner of the Scrub League, and there's a playoff going on at the end. It's actually going on right now, and we've been working on it since I got back from Euros. It takes a while for the playoffs because not everyone can turn up at the same time in the store. So I'll be talking about the playoffs in another video, so let's leave it at that. And the bans are we handle a bit like Pokemon. If you know how Pokemon banning works, there's like Ubers, OU and BL, etc. But this is less at this point because we just started it. It's not as good as their statement, but it's I got it inspired from how Pokemon usually do it. I'm a Smogon, so I meant like Pokemon Smogon. So hard bans is the moment. This is last format though, keep in mind, before the ban list. And there's a thing called each season, which basically is every ban list that we get. So we just finished the season because there was a ban list recently, right? So there you go. There's the hard bans, obvious top 5 decks. The low, I might actually put it all down there. Now we ban decks specifically archetypes, so banning of his cards are banned, but there are some exceptions such as Scam and Dante because they're generic-ish, because Calm can search fiends and Dante's a rank 3, that's just decent. Shadows, of course, Beast and Dragon have generic effects that could help random decks, Zephyra, so you know, it's just like, we just ban those archetypes, but we got some exceptions in the rule. And there's a borderline ban, which means This rarely happens, but if everyone plays borderline, everyone can play borderline. And if there's at least one person who doesn't want to play borderline, then no one can play borderline. That's how borderline works. Hard bans is just, they're definitely banned, you can't play them in Scrub League. These are the ones that are banned at the moment. UA was initially, it wasn't banned, but we had a vote on it to ban it, and it got banned twice. And there you go. At the moment this is incorrect right now, sorry about that, but the black wing should be bad because there was a vote on black wings which put them into soft ban. If a deck wins way too many times, we have a vote on it, and that's what happened to black wings in UA. And a week after they go to soft ban, which means you can't play them at that point for the week, and that means that we get another vote on it, whether to remove it to soft ban, put it to borderline ban, or just keep it down there. Now we're having a vote on black wings at the moment, but UA had that story last time when people just didn't want it at all, and they went to soft ban. Now I hope you understand all the rules there in Scrub League. Certainly makes it more interesting that we got to play with random decks, such as really obscure decks. However, there's like really common decks at the moment, like statistics as well. At the moment, this common deck is Light Sworn, of course, because it's an autopilot deck, and we have statistics to calculate a lot of stuff. Not a lot of stuff, just like the points per entry. Now this will influence when it will be. We will like suspiciously assume that it will be have a vote on the group. As you can see here, Blackwing's got a really decent high ratio compared to everything else, and it's played a lot of games, so there you go, that's why it was put up a vote. And there's also Scrap, that's also in danger because of the 1.43, that's really close to Blackwings. They only played a few times, like twice. It doesn't really matter too much because that's not enough sample of for points per tournament. Now Star Seraphs, someone insisted on playing it and they didn't want to not play by that, so we just let them in, and look how many points per entry they got. It's 8 points in total basically. So that's alright that we put them in borderline bans now. A lot of people don't like that deck in Scrub League. And there you go, there's the statistics, and this is currently the points. You may recognize most of these names because they are players in our videos quite a lot. There's not really much point of me entering, but I just played it because just in case there's only 7 players or 3 players, so I just play as just the guide, just to make it even amounts, because it's single elimination of course, so we need an even amount of players to get it to work properly. Now this is the end of the season, so these players in the top 12 are in the playoffs, except for me of course. Count me out, so that doesn't really count. So these guys are in the playoffs, and these guys are all the entries. Thanks for entering everyone. Even though you entered once, it's still really good. Makes this probably more interesting with you guys here. And there you go, this is the tables. Can't really see the whole thing. Let's start at the bottom. There you go, we started in May 21st, so yeah, it's been nearly 2 months. However, we had our last one on the 6th of on the 30th of June, so it only took about a month to have 25 Scrub Leagues. That's pretty much nearly 1 Scrub League per day on average, so it's really good. Maybe it's about 1.5 every 2 days, I guess, or one every 2 days. So yeah, now I'll put on the amount of wins you get and the decks of course, so Excel can pick it up easier, and you get your points by just looking at the results. And there's your deck of course, like the most recent one that Dave won with his Sylvans, and this guy Josh was like with his Performer Power second and stuff. So there you go, that's how our Scrub League works. We're doing a playoffs at the moment, as I said earlier, and I'll be talking about that in another video hopefully. And the Scrub League playoffs really interesting, super competitive and intense. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, I hope you understand what the Scrub League is right now, and maybe you should tell your the people in your locals to maybe do it yourself, maybe. However, there's these ban thing that's usually the problem of this, because you don't know what to ban and shit. And some people want to try out their not as good meta decks, such as Black Wings and Box of Friends and etc. So I think it's really good for the community and stuff to do Scrub League. I don't know what we call it. Scrub League just turned up randomly because that's another story how I would call it Scrub League. So yeah. Anyway, it's Jam, aka Cthulhu3 here. Nice talking to you guys, even though it's a bit long and boring. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.